morning, Canadian Yarn. My name's Alyssa, and today we're going to be making this Kiwi coaster. If you followed some of my other coasters, then you'll know they're all somewhat the same. They have a little bit of slight differences. This one has a little bit of a different technique in the center when I get to the end. I'm going to move over to the overhead cam, and I will explain everything over there. So I'll see you there in a second. Okay, so the two yarns I am going to be using are the Love Limb from China on Amazon and the Milk Cotton from China on Amazon. I'm not sure which one's which because I have used these a few times now. This is the coaster we're going to be making. When I looked Kiwis up, this was pretty much what you saw. You saw a bunch of black seeds right around the white. I did the 2 rows of the white just because I really like that look. Or you could just do the 1 row, but I do like the 2. And then there was a lot of green mixed in around the black. So when I was done, I came back and I wrapped them around the green to make it look more like the green. So we are going to use a 4mm hook, and let's get started. So first thing we're going to do is grab the center ring, and we are going to chain 2, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now, as I said, if you wanted, you could change the color here. I just liked having a little bit more white. So I'm going to slip stitch 1, 2. We are going to increase this entire row now. 1, 2. If you are new, welcome. I'm glad to meet you. If you are an old, glad to see you back. I do hope to earn your like and subscription. I would love to hear from you, even if it's just a hello or an idea or a question or concern, by all means. Anything you'd like to talk about, I am more than up for trying to answer the response for you. So I'm going to grab that loop so I don't accidentally pull it out. Tighten this string. Grab my yarn, darning needle, and we are going to start threading it through the backs of the magic circle loop. And that is just so it doesn't come out on ya. Just going to keep this one in. And we are just going to trim off. So technically, we are done with the white. So back, grab the 2 loops. I want to make sure I grab them before I trim, just so I don't accidentally pull them on the thread and make it a bad situation worse. So I'm going to put this white down, and then we are going to grab the black. That's my end. This. Loop it over the hook, through, tighten the white. 1, 2, and then we're going to single crochet 1, and then 2 in the next stitch. So this is called your increase. So here's your 1, and here's the 2 increase, and you're going to do that all the way around. So 1, I know black is very hard to see with, but 1 to 2. So that is what you're going to do all the way around. I will come back when I am done this row. So I'm going to darn in these two ends now before I change color again, just so I don't get too many tails kicking around, because that sucks and can get confusing. It can be problematic, so keeping them cleaned up. I know a lot of people don't like tails. I just hate them tickling me. So I hate feeling them, having them tickle me, and they irritate me like that. So I like to get them all darned in. Black. And sometimes if you're having trouble, just do what stitches you can and then push it through, and then just go back and fix wherever you want. Because sometimes you're just not getting the stitch quite on with the darning needle, so sometimes you can only get one or two. So you go back and you just make sure you can get it long enough so that it doesn't pull out on you. All right, so now what we're going to do is we are going to put the black away, because I'm done with the black. And we are going to find the end of this third color, the first green. So back to the two loops, bring them 1 and 2, and now you're going to do 1, 2, and this will be the 2 increase. 2. So you're going to continue with this green until you have 8 stitches in between each increase. 1, 2, and I will join you on the last row. So just a sec and I'll be back. Okay, so we have that. So I've got the 8 stitches in between. Now I'm going to trim this. Now, do not get rid of this. You will need this still at the end, but we're just going to add the last color now. I'm just going to make sure I get my center pull, because it sucks when you grab the wrong one. And I'm going to pull up 1, 2. So you're going to do 9. 1. I feel like turning that one in, so I'm going to line that there. These 2 tails, and I'm going to pull up. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And if you're ever lazy and you just don't want to darn in an end, you can always do it this way. A lot of times I like to darn them in because I know they're secure, but when I'm feeling lazy, sometimes I'll just do this. So you're going to do this all the way around. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sure, I've got 1 and 2. And you're going to do that all the way. Okay, so there we go. We have it all done. So just kind of fold it out. Trim that one off. And put that one away so it's not bugging up our table. It goes away. You're going to pull that through. You're going to darn this one in, and then you're going to take a little tiny bit of, so you're just going to go there. Come back here. Just going to put it that way. And then you're just going to darn it in on the back. There we go. Tighten that up. Trim it off. Now, you can, like I said, what I liked to do, because I did enjoy having the green in between, you're going to want to cut probably about that much. Pull that out of the way. Now this, you just need your darning needle. So you're just going to darn in. What you're going to do is you're going to come in, bit under the white, just on the back, so you can pull it through, leaving a tiny bit of a tail. Come out. And you're going to want to go in between each black stitch. So you want to go in, I'm going to double it just to give it a little bit more solid coloring. So there's just a little bit more there. You're going to do that to the next one. Go to the next one. And you can do that by looking where the white is. So if you want to do that, just pull out, up. And then if you want, you can go to this side. Just come up here. And then go to this one again. You're going to go there. And you're just going to do this all the way around. Doubling up where you think you need it. And you're just going to finish this. I will be back to show you the finished product in just a second. So there we go. We're just going to trim it off at the end after you've gotten it all the way around. And there you go. I've got the two of them right there. And that is your Kiwi coaster. So I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope to earn your like and subscription. And I hope to see you again. Bye.